It's your girl, Attorney Simone. Sorry about that. Your legal bestie. And we are tuned in. We are following up. Today is day 5 of the ASAP Rocky trial. So, on day 5, we are continuing with the cross examination of the victim, ASAP Relli. Yesterday, he got up there and did what appeared to be lying through his teeth, just la, 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 la. He also got very frustrated and was full of sweat. So, he was perspiring. Yes. So it is. Yep. No, no. Yeah. No, people are asking what time is it. Yeah. So we're still waiting for court to come back. But yes, we are. I hope you guys are ready for another round of mess. Now, I have to tell you, as of now, what I intend to cover with this trial is Relly. And then I'm not sure how much of the other, oops, hold on a second. I need to save this. Okay. I'm not sure of how many of the other witnesses I want to cover. It depends. I do want to cover the 2 guys that were ASAP's friends who will be testifying. So that's supposed to be ASAP's manager, the one who received all the crazy text messages. Apologies. ASAP's manager. I can't remember his name. And then one of the other guys that was there at the fight on the street that day. I don't remember his name either, but we're going to get those 2. So we are still, yeah, it's supposed to be, people are asking, like, when's it starting? This court is delayed. So what happens is they're generally in the courtroom, but sometimes they'll talk about things that they don't want broadcast on national TV. So I also use my little Twitter fingers. Yes, back day 5, 31 seconds. Yes, they're back. It should be starting soon. I'm seeing from the Black Letter Law. We should get started any day now. Let's recap from yesterday. Also, add in the chat if I missed any facts that you thought were particularly interesting yesterday. Please add them. Some of the most interesting parts to me of the cross-examination were the deleted text messages. So ASAP, remember the facts were that there was the fight that took place. After the fight, ASAP, Relli, I'm just going to call him Relli. Relli goes back to his hotel room. He's there for about an hour, 30 minutes or so. And then here we go. Looks like it's starting. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, okay.
He puts that away, right?
Yeah, okay.
And after that happened, Rocky turned around and walked away, right?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. And after that, everything.
Ooh, it's a windbreaker today.
Everything is about to be over at that point, right?
I mean, right after we told you about putting the knife away, so it wasn't really everything happened fast.
Yeah, before you get to that part, let me just ask you this one. When you see Rocky put that away and start walking away, you said everything is about to be over at that point, right? Before you see anything else.
Yeah, correct.
Okay. And after Rocky turned and walked away, and everything was about to be over, the altercation had ended, despite Rocky having displayed what you said was a gun, you didn't run away from him, right?
Really not.
Well, hold on. You didn't run away, or that's not right?
I didn't run away.
Let me say clearly not.
Yeah, clearly.
Well, clearly not right, or clearly that he didn't run away? Because you said,
I
you
didn't
asked
run
the
away.
question, then you said, is that right?
Okay. To the contrary, you actually, at one point, told Rocky to shoot the gun, right?
That was before. I was like, if you brought a gun, shoot it.
In any event, you started following Rocky, Hills, and Twelby as they started walking down Argyle Avenue to Selma.
Negative.
Negative.
No.
Okay.
I told you I was talking to Jamel.
Which exhibit is this?
This is People's One, Your Honor.
Number one?
Yeah, one. We make it straight. Okay, so. Selma's here, correct?
Yes.
Where was the parking lot location on this map?
What,
The
can you
initial-
point out on the exhibit that's behind you?
When you first
Yes,
pulled out,
yes.
that's in the parking garage, so that would be. Is this the W right here?
Hold on, we'll
Can you put the other one up?
Here you go. It's right here on Argonne, right here. That's the prosecutor's figure before. So see where I just put that pen?
Okay, can you put the one of the visual picture up?
Sure. This one?
That's people two, right?
Yeah.
Just two.
He looks real dingy. He's having a hard time.
Yeah,
I cannot believe his lawyers let him come in here in a windbreaker.
Barbara. This is where the shooting happened?
Right, go around the block.
Right here, so it's right here. Yeah.
So now I'm gonna put the map back up. So right here is on Argyle Avenue, where the parking lot was.
Okay.
And this is the route. So let me follow, right?
Yeah, shoot that.
Yes. Okay. Now, I asked you before, as Rocky Hills and Trolley started walking away down Argyle, heading towards Selma, did you follow them? And what was your answer, sir?
I told you I was talking to 12E because I seen him with a knife. But yes, I walked down the block with him.
Behind, you were following, right?
I was following him. I was walking with Ills. 12E was right there and Rocky was in front.
Indicating that the two other individuals, the last two you said, were in front of the position and needed to see that conflict.
Okay. So you said that eventually you saw 12E with a pocket knife?
I seen him putting away a pocket knife. I didn't kneel him down, like putting it away.
All right. So as the three of them are walking up Argyle to Selma, and you're walking with them, you started to
Thank
use
you,
your
Black
words,
Gold.
talking shit to them, right?
I just started talking, expressing my feelings for what just happened and overall.
Okay. Let's,
Yeah, but I don't think a doctor will. They're trying to tell us that his hand injuries are not relevant to whether or not he was shot or shot at, rather.
thanks. You know, I asked you a second ago, I was looking for your preliminary hearing testimony on your, I asked you before, when they, the three of them, Bill, 12, and Rocky, started walking away down Argyle towards Selma, you followed them, and you said incorrect, right?
I don't recall. I don't,
Just
I
a
just,
second.
when was this? What are you talking about? Because you tripped like.
Question and answer we had.
Make sure y'all put the chat comments on if you're watching this live. These comments are hilarious.
When 12, Ills, and Rocky started walking down Argyle to Selma, away from you, you followed them, correct?
But I think the word follow
Yes.
has multiple interpretations.
Hold on.
Who's not speaking
Just
this
do-
They,
Stop speaking objections. Advice to everything. What is the objection?
objection, they,
Sustained.
Well, let me read you from your preliminary hearing testimony, 156, Your Honor.
Hold on.
Yeah, 156, line 3 to line 5. It's only 2 lines.
Okay.
This is you under oath in November 2023. Question, They started walking eastbound on Argyle to Selma, and you followed them, correct? Answer by you.
Sure.
Answer by you, yes.
Yes.
Yes, wait, sorry, yes, now? Okay. See,
And you followed him.
take that long.
But you're trying to make it sound like something else.
That's the argumentative. We talked about this
Withdrawn,
yesterday.
you're right, Brian, absolutely. Okay, so, now at one point, as you were following them, I think you testified on your direct, you don't really remember what you said, 12 emails. Is that right?
Which one was this? Which they
Which day?
They're only on like their second or third
repeat the
witness.
question first.
A doctor may come later,
Let's focus on November 6th.
but they don't think a doctor
2021.
is relevant.
Okay.
I'll talk about that on the
initial
break.
incident at the parking lot. Okay, with that,
Keep
They're
going.
going over why he was
We were
following
following Rocky
Rocky.
Logan Hills down Argyle.
after being
So,
shot at, allegedly. Why
You
was
said
that?
words to Ills and Twelve. Do you remember specifically what you said to them?
I think I said something about 12, he's not where he's supposed to be, and it was just like a crackhead or something like that. Or like, he's on, I don't know what I was saying. There's a lot of stuff I was saying, I mentioned a lot of other people's names, like, a lot of stuff. It was like a block and a half, we were walking. I'm just talking, you know, a lot of stuff.
What you said to Ills was that he was a crackhead, right?
Oh
What
my
you said to
God.
Colby was that he lives in the projects, right?
I think so.
And you're walking with them, as you said that, they could hear you, correct?
Yeah.
And as you were saying these things, you weren't like speaking softly, you were yelling at them, right?
I mean, I'm just talking, I'm just verbally expressing my feelings, I just had to come forward.
Was your voice elevated or were you yelling when you said that to them?
I don't remember.
Page 70, line 6 to 18.
Six,
70, page 70, line 16 to 18. 16 to 18. I think I said 6, well, you're right. Question by you, question by me. At your preliminary hearing when you were on the road in 2023, was your voice elevated or were you yelling this stuff? Answer, yeah, yes. Okay. So, you went all the way from that parking lot on Argyle, that on People's one, to the corner of Argyle and Selma. You made the right, following them to East Del Mar. And you went to that corner of East Del Mar and Selma, right?
Correct.
All right. And your testimony was that you were asked on direct testimony by the prosecutor that you never saw Rocky carry a gun before, correct?
Did I ever, when was it, a second preliminary hearing?
No, the trial, just the
Yeah.
so.
Oh, I don't remember.
Okay.
I don't remember.
This is your trial testimony from
Yeah, but it's
2 days ago. Line 523,
Wow.
233. You don't have it. I'll read it one. Yeah, so-
I think he may have been trying to look poor on purpose, maybe to act like this is just ruined him, and he had to file the civil suit.
Question, this is just in front of the jury, 2 days ago. Did you know the defendant carried guns regularly? And that was when the prosecutor was asking questions. Answer, not really. I think one time he said, I seen like on his wallet, he had like a firearms in New York one time, or something like that. But I don't remember ever seeing or knowing, like physically knowing. Question, okay. I mean, did you personally see him with a gun on occasion before this? Answer, no. He has a lot of security. So you told the story that you had not known Rocky carry guns before, correct?
I mean, I'm only, I don't chill with the man, but I'm assuming he doesn't really, he's a superstar. I don't really chill with him every day. I don't know. You asked me a broader question. All the time I chill with him, I don't know him for carrying guns.
This is for as long as that
Oh,
question.
okay.
You gave the answer.
Okay.
That's a truthful answer, right?
I don't chill with him. I don't chill, so I don't know what he does.
But you don't know him to carry guns, correct? He said,
I mean, I don't know.
you don't know.
I don't know.
But one thing you know is for sure he doesn't carry prop guns. That you know.
I mean, who carries a prop gun?
That's what you know, though, right?
Who's gonna come to a situation to carry a prop gun and be,
Mr. Efron,
That's not my question.
Mr. Tacopina is asking you. a question.
Answer the
I don't,
Wait, Mr. Tacopina is asking you a question whether it's a yes, or no, or I don't recall, or I don't remember. That's the question.
hey, purple passion.
Second one.
Ask the question again.
Sure. You said you didn't know him to carry guns, and therefore you don't know if he carries guns.
Very true.
But as far as prop guns are concerned, that you know for a fact he never carries. That's what he told you.
It's either yes or no.
no, I don't know. I don't know.
So, anyway, clearly after you saw Rocky with what you said was a gun, you were not afraid to follow him.
It wasn't about being afraid.
I asked you a question, so
It
you can
wasn't
be here
about being
until
afraid.
next week if you want. After you saw
Yeah, I was
Rocky,
afraid. I was afraid. I was hurt. I was a lot of
Mr.
things.
Efron, he's asking you another question which calls for yes or a no.
What's
Ask
the
the
question?
question again.
sure. After you saw Rocky with what you say was a gun, you were not afraid to follow him.
No.
You were actually questioned about that on December 17th.
The last answer was a question, double negative. So I don't think we have an answer that is understood. Maybe the question we asked.
Were you afraid of Rocky when you were following him?
Was I afraid?
After you saw the gun.
After you saw the gun and you were following, were you afraid of him?
Oh, at that moment.
No, I'm in Texas.
Yes.
I mean, I just had a gun pulled on me, yeah.
Yeah, you were afraid to follow him.
Mhm.
But despite your
Is
fear,
it
you
yes?
did,
You said yes?
despite your fear, you did it anyway, right?
I mean, a lot was going on, you know, my emotions, everything.
So your testimony to this jury under oath was that you were afraid to follow him when you saw him pull that gun. You testified to that same question at the preliminary hearing in November of 2023, under oath, the same oath you took here. And you asked this question and you gave this answer. 158 on 24 to 27.
Is that the preliminary hearing transcript or the trial transcript?
Preliminary hearing.
158.
158 on 24 to 27.
Hold on.
I'm holding you.
Fair game.
Question. Okay, and again, clearly, after you seeing that he had a gun, according to you, you aren't afraid of him or afraid to follow him, right? Answer, no. So in November of 2023, after you saw him pull a gun, you were not afraid to follow him. Today, after you saw him pull a gun, thinking back, you were afraid to follow him, correct?
I just told you a lot was going on. I'm feeling a lot of different things, but at the moment, I was just mad. There was a lot of shit was going on.
Anyway, you were asked by detectives that same question within a month or so in December of 2021, December 17th to be exact, a little over a month. You were asked by detectives, including Detective Flores, who asked you, why did you continue following Rocky if you knew he had a gun? You remember that line of questions by the detectives?
No,
And do you remember telling the detectives you didn't know why?
exactly, I don't know, I'm arguing with 12B, I just told you before earlier, but I mean, just the next question, or whatever you like.
And then you were questioned later about that, almost a year later, again. In November 14th of 2022, by the Deputy District Attorney Fred Engel, who's heard a lot about, who again questioned you, why would you follow the guy that you saw with a real gun on you? And this time you said, I don't know why I didn't turn around after you pulled out the gun the first time. Remember telling me that?
Say it again, please.
Sure. The interview you had with the district attorney for Engel, okay, in November of 2022. He asked you why you didn't turn around after you saw him pull out a gun. And your answer was, I don't know why I didn't turn around after you pulled out the gun the first time. Remember that?
I mean, it's told me the interviews is pretty, they all consistent, so
Do you remember saying that or not?
I don't remember.
Okay, I guess I'll read that transcript. It's, Paul, it's from the, we have a different transcript. Can you find it? You have it? I'm
Yeah.
not working the answer to Mr. Henry that you gave.
The more he acts hard,
Yeah, because I don't know why I didn't turn around after you pulled out.
the less
first time.
sympathetic we are.
I probably, more than likely, I was getting ready to leave, before I saw 12 pulling out the knife, putting the knife away, thank you. Okay, I've already listened. So then I'm thinking, okay,
Tiffany, you're right.
so then I'm thinking, okay, this is a white flag situation, they just come in with Rocky, but now when I see 12 with a knife, I'm thinking, what the heck? They come here to assassinate. Remember saying that?
Yeah,
You do?
I don't remember, but it's in the content,
Okay.
it was a long time ago.
So in front of this jury now, let's get your answer in front of this jury. You asked on two different occasions, on two different days by the prosecutor, January 28th and January 29th, why you followed a man with a gun. On your first day of testimony, you were asked, did you ever think he would actually shoot you? And your answer to that question to this jury was, at that point, I don't know. Like I said, I was just so mad, I see the gun, I didn't care. Remember telling the jury that?
Yeah.
Okay. On your second day of testimony from the prosecutor, you were asked why you followed Rocky if you knew he had a real gun, and you said you believed he definitely wouldn't shoot you. You know what I'm saying that?
Yeah, because you put it away.
Okay. Now, in fact, during the altercation by the parking garage, you told Rocky something to the effect of, shoot that dumbass fake gun. Did you say something like that?
No, no.
Oh, Lord.
Now, on
What?
direct, you were asked this question about that. Would you have said that about the, shoot that dumbass fake gun, or something to that effect? Would you have said that because you knew he definitely doesn't carry a fake gun? Remember?
That's gonna assume a fact on evidence.
What's that?
It's a question.
Where's that coming from?
Just direct testimony on. I'll like to read
Word
it.
for it?
I'll read it.
Yeah, read it word for word.
Yeah, read it. That's important.
Formal question.
When did he say that?
I don't know what the question was, I
Yeah.
don't remember.
I'll read it. I'll read the question.
Question and answer, go ahead.
Sure. Said to this jury on the 29th of January, questioned by Mr. Coleman. Did you say to the defendant, put that fake gun away? Answer by you. No. Question, is that something you would say to him? Answer, no, why would I say put that fake gun away? Question, does that confuse you? because you don't know him to actually carry a fake gun? Answer, just confusing me all around. Remember giving that answer?
Yes.
You guys go, okay.
True Hebrew. Great question, Linda. Morning, Miss Bell. One of the other 12, he pulled the knife, I believe.
You did, however, tell Rocky to shoot whatever was in his hand, right?
That was prior.
Yeah.
That was prior. That was not when he shot the actual gun.
No. On our guy.
When he first linked up here.
Correct. Right. You did tell him to shoot.
No, I didn't say shoot. I said if you brought a gun, shoot it. Like, why you bring the gun for?
Shoot it.
I mean, like, at that point, it's just like, why you got a gun?
And the reason you told him to shoot it is because you knew that was not a real gun, right?
Absolutely
Mm.
not.
We have to just take your word for that, right?
I mean, we gotta take your word.
I'll take my word. I'm not
No,
doing
no,
this.
no, don't start that. He asks the questions.
Judge is so
he answers
fickle.
the questions. Go ahead.
Don't start that.
When you first reported this incident to the police 2 days later, on November 8th, 2021, you said you saw initially Elijah Ulunga, meaning ASAP Hills, armed with it. That was your first version, correct?
What? I never said that.
When you say what, you do not understand the question?
I didn't understand the question.
You didn't understand
I
the
didn't
question.
understand the question.
When you first reported this incident to the police on November 8th, 2021, you told the police that the person you saw with the knife was Hills, not yours.
No, I never said that.
You never said
I
that.
never said that.
So if that were in a police report, that would be wrong.
It would be wrong.
Oh,
You got the police report?
I do.
Hold on. Remember everybody's role? He asks the questions, you answer the questions. You don't ask him questions, he won't answer your questions. He asks, you answer, okay? That's what we're doing. All right?
Being that you asked, would you like to see the document?
No.
Oh,
the
You
judge.
want to show him something? Show it.
Your Honor, it's improper impeachment, it's not a statement of the witness. Overruled.
No.
explain.
Your Honor, it's not a statement of the witness.
Oh, wait,
It's not a
this
statement.
is not
of the
his
witness.
statement?
It's a summary.
It's not, Your
They stop.
Yeah, we need to approach
Let me
it.
see it, let me see it. No one's gonna approach, so just let me see what you're talking about.
They're so sick of your body. Oh my gosh, this judge is so aggravated. Yes, Brandis, you're right. So what I want to hear more of, I want to hear more about the truth and said that's done away. That's critical.
You can ask him about the sum and substance.
Which I did. Okay. Do you remember meeting with Detective Flores?
I
Sitting
am.
in the back of the courtroom on November 9th. It's only a couple days after the incident. Do you remember meeting with Detective Flores? So I'm asking.
What's the question?
Your Honor, there's a lack of foundation. You need to-
Overruled.
Do you, let me ask you.
Yeah, I don't think he ever said fake gun. I think heartthrob. I think you're right.
Oh, we have an extra bottle. Make it easier for you.
We have water in the building, bottled water.
Should I wait or? should I-
Oh, no.
Here's my question. Just, do you remember meeting with Detective Flores on November 9th? You know Detective Flores, right?
I don't remember.
You said no for a second.
I don't remember.
Okay. Okay, you don't remember it?
Don't remove it.
Okay. We'll move on. Now, you spoke to the police in November of 2021. That you agree, right?
Yes.
Okay. And you told them you saw the knife while Rocky was pointing the alleged gun at you and yelling, and you were yelling at Rocky. Did you tell them that?
No, no,
Okay.
no.
So if that were in the police report, that's wrong also, right?
You know, that's gonna call for speculation.
Hold on.
Stop.
All right. Is it, there's an objection to a question?
There is.
Okay, read the question, please.
So if that were in a police report, that's wrong also, right?
It lacks foundation.
Stop.
You're on grounds.
I'm just, hold on.
All right.
I hate to have you.
So if that were in a police report, that's wrong also, right?
Fair question, rule.
Did you hear that question?
Say it again.
Okay. So if that were in a police report,
What's the question?
when we go back to that, when you spoke to the police in November of 2021, you told them you saw the knife while Rocky was pointing the alleged gun at you and you were yelling at Rocky. False. Now the next one is this one. If that were in a police report, that would be wrong, right? Correct?
Can you say the question again?
Sure. If that were in a police report,
No,
on your back,
yeah.
when you spoke to the police in November of 2021, the year and the month of this incident, you told them you saw the knife while Rocky was pointing the alleged gun at you,
No.
and you were yelling at Rocky.
No.
Not right, not accurate. Sir?
No, not agree.
Okay. My next question is this one. Stay with me here. If that were in a police report, that would be incorrect.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. You also told the police in November of you told the police in November of 2021 that only after you said why you got a knife did the person put that knife away. Is that accurate?
Excuse me?
Did you tell the police in November of 2021 that only after you said
Can't possibly think
to
the
the
jury's
person with
buying
the
that.
knife,
Nope.
say, "Twelve, why you got the knife? Did 12 put that knife away?"
No, he was putting the knife away. He was putting it away. I seen him. I turned around. You seen him putting it away.
So the question I just asked you is false. You
I
didn't
just
say
told
that.
you what I said. I told you what I said. Yes, it's false.
Oh,
Yeah, I did.
so it's your testimony that you didn't even notice the knife until it was already being put away, correct?
Correct.
All right. And for that matter, according to you, the person holding the knife never threatened you with it.
No.
And of course, even though you looked at the video of the incident, you never saw any knife on that video, right?
I mean, we only seen 2 seconds of him pulling the gun out. The rest you can't see because it was like a couple cars down. Or car down, 2 cars down.
Mr. Tackett is not asking about the gun. That's the question.
Sure. According to you, you watched that video of the Argyle Street parking lot incident, the first encounter. And even though you looked at that video, you never saw any knife on that video.
No, it was out of frame.
So you never saw any knife on the video.
No.
And it's your story that you only followed Rocky Hills and 12 because you saw the knife, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
What?
So you didn't see 12 putting away a pocket knife. You weren't going to follow them around the corner.
No, just further, I got mad. I was like, just had a gun pulled on me, and now I'm seeing 12 with a knife.
And so you're going to have nothing and
Pocket
follow
knife,
them.
putting away. That's your testimony.
You keep trying to dumb it down, a pocket knife, a gun, like, what's going on?
So you said pocket knife, I didn't say
Say
it.
what's going
The
on.
way you
Stop,
emphasize it,
stop,
like it's regular.
stop.
What's going on?
Ask me another question.
Sure. So the entire time you were following them all and saying what you were saying, we've been through that already. Rocky didn't yell at you.
Nah, he didn't say nothing.
He didn't curse at you.
He didn't say nothing.
Didn't say it. In fact, on the other hand, you were livid at the time, I think you just said, correct? Mad.
I mean, yeah.
And in fact, according to you, as you followed them, you were ready to hit 12 people.
Yeah, because I just hit him with a knife, but I wasn't gonna hit
So the
him.
answer is yes, no, Matt?
Yes.
You ready to hit 12?
Yeah, yeah.
Ask another
Okay.
question.
That, in my head, but not physically. Because if I hit him, I'd probably get shot. That's what I said.
You were ready to hit 12 in your head.
I mean, I asked somebody got a knife, and he said it's not like that. He said, no, it's not like that.
You were ready to hit 12, correct?
Yeah.
Yes, no, I don't
Yes.
remember, I don't know.
Yes, no, I don't
No,
know.
no, don't do that. It's either yes or no, or I don't recall.
Yes. Yeah, yes.
Now, you said.
Now you can't sue him for defamation.
on
You can sue him for
January
malicious
28th.
prosecution now.
And 29th, when asked about your relationship.
You have an
with
immunity.
Ills,
With defamation.
That
Law.
up until the incident, you had no animosity towards Ills, correct?
No.
Meaning,
Wait,
you had no animosity.
Your Honor, we request that no questions are being asked, double negatives.
A
Unintentional.
lot of lawyers do it, it happens, try not, if you expect the answer to be no, then don't say, is that correct? Because if you say yes,
You're right,
then,
you're right.
all right.
So, you had no animosity towards Ills.
I mean, we're brothers, we all argue, so I don't know, like, but at the time, before, no.
And at the time, on November 6, 2021, according to you, up until the incident, your relationship with Ills was very good.
It was.
Yet, when you spoke about your relationship with Ills in the Deputy District Attorney angle, a little over 2 years ago, in 2022, you said that Ills hates me and I hate him. Right?
Yeah.
So you just told us your relationship with Ills was very
You're
good.
not letting me explain why. If you
Oh,
want
explain why.
to-
Go ahead. So,
Okay, so after he chose a side, and everybody hated me. So obviously, I'm going to tell the deputy district attorney I do not like him. Literally everybody. What I'm supposed to like to do?
You were being asked, Mr. Efron, about the days leading up to November 6, 2021. You said on November 6, 2021, Ills hated you.
No, that's not true.
That's not true.
That's not true.
Gonna be,
I mean, you can just pull a me into those
Don't talk,
conversations.
there's no question asked of you, just wait for the next question.
Question by the district attorney this year, reported interview on October 2022. When you guys walk down the street, there's kind of like, then you interrupt and answer, and see the only person who I feel like even, and he hates me, and I hate him, is Elijah.
Right, you said it. Reread it.
Reread it.
Yeah, reread it.
No, don't, you cannot, do not tell Mr. Peter what to do. His job is to ask you questions. His job is to answer.
You can't do that.
Anyway. let's go to that second incident on East Del Mar, 1616 East Del Mar. That physical altercation lasted about 25 seconds according to the video. Is that right? You agree?
The initial,
The second.
no, I didn't.
Okay, let's play the video. 25 seconds.
Exhibit,
Pardon, Mark? Oh, exhibit,
it's
yeah.
on, which exhibit is it?
And,
N is it Nora?
right. No, there's no.
Is there a timestamp on this? Wait, it's gone.
We lost our feed up here. Yeah. Okay, so
Is this timestamp?
You gotta start, it didn't start at 0.
Okay.
sorry, it's 0.
It started at
Starts at
about
20.
6 seconds.
2217 is where it started.
0, 0 to
2217.00 to 2217.26. That's 26 seconds. Go ahead. So that incident lasted about 26 seconds.
How'd that have to do with
Based on what you just saw, right?
Yes.
Okay. And you yourself can't make out the activity on that video, right?
Yeah,
You can.
yeah.
Well, you met with the detectives in December of 2021, only a few weeks after the incident. And you watched that video. And when you watched that video with Detective Flores and Detective Menifee, what you said was, you can't make out the activity because it's so crazy. You don't remember having that?
No,
Okay.
no.
Well, here's the thing. That was videotaped, that interview, so we're gonna play you a snippet of your interview. We're gonna start with 4 minutes and 36 seconds, and go to 4 minutes and 48 seconds. This is,
Is this a new exhibit?
this.
Oh.
Can I say something?
This is, oh, is an ocean.
Okay. We're-
Is there a transcript of this?
There's no transcript, it's one. Is there a transcript?
There has to be a
There is
transcript.
transcript.
The transcript will be P as in Paul.
And we are
But
just.
he is involved.
Record, I'm just gonna read what's on the screen.
Your Honor, for clarification.
Sure, he said, I pray they both go free. I hope that this really gets some therapy.
By watching the video, or is the question, does he know what's going on by watching the video because he was part of the incident? It's unclear what he's being asked.
That's what neither of those questions, that's what I asked. And again,
Both of you stop. Is there a transcript?
Would you like me to respond?
Stop. Is there a transcript?
Right. Sure, Hebrew, I'm with you.
Portion you're gonna play?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Al, can you distribute the transcript?
Yes, sir.
They took him out the group chat. Yeah. Be bad about that.
Your Honor, we have a transcript that we can run the computer side by side. We have a transcript, a digital copy on the computer screen next to the video that's fine. So we don't have.
He hates all the A staff.
I think there's a little bit for it. We're happy to, I think we have.
These civil case lawyers gotta be
Can you just
pissed.
show me what you're talking?
Your Honor, I have it as well. I'm offering to the defense if they want to use
It's
my
not
file.
on where,
All right. If both of you are agreed, then I'm fine.
well, yeah, let's see where we are here.
I do not think that lawyer will go through with the civil case. Nope.
question be clarified.
I don't remember what the question was.
I'll do it again in a second. Or just do this first, please.
Yes.
Judge, we're only playing a portion of this.
All right.
So,
The portion that you're gonna play is O, part of the
Is that
transcript.
the same suit? You got another brown suit?
Show
What's with these
speak.
goddamn brown suits, Rocky?
we're only using one portion. So, Laura,
Yeah, I think there's another week. It's supposed to be 2 weeks. So actually, we just did the first full week. So I guess one more week. I don't know how many more witnesses the prosecution wants to call. They need to really wrap this up. They really need to wrap this up.
So, here's the question again. Do you recall saying, one question, while watching this videotape with Detective Flores and Detective Manafee, that you couldn't make out the activity because it's so crazy? You recall saying that?
No.
Okay, I'd like to tell you that. You need the transcript of that. It's the whole thing.
No, I don't think so, because it's
It's-
prior and consistent statement, so you
That's
don't
it.
need, go
That's
ahead.
it. Only 12 seconds. Go
All
ahead.
right.
Alright. So, we give it that clip.
Yeah, I play overtime. That's funny. So Rocky.
I still can't make out the activity because it's so crazy, but it's.
Yeah, because it's grainy. That was the first time they ever showed it to me. I'm pretty sure everybody who sees it 2 or 3 times, they can make it out. After that, that was the first time I ever seen it.
Okay. So you do recall saying that now?
I mean, that's right there.
Okay, all right. And it's your story that you were actually injured after Rocky fired.
We're gonna object to the word story as already mentioned.
Your testimony,
Sustained.
your
Just a
testimony.
minute, since O and P are not being, it was admitted through, as a prior inconsistent statement.
That's all.
O is no longer the video, and P is no longer the transcript. So if you have your next exhibit would be O.
Thank you. Okay. It's your testimony that you were actually injured after Rocky fired the first time.
Correct.
In fact, you testified that you were definitely
Oh, with the
hit.
coat.
No question.
Thank
were
you.
hit, right?
I was grazed.
Okay. How?
Great.
I guess when he first shot, like my knuckle, I felt like my knuckle get hit.
How?
I guess whatever was left from the bullet or the floor, whatever, I don't know. I don't know. I can't see, I just know the man shot, my hand was hot, grabbed the logic.
Counsel is, the witness testifying, counsel is.
Is that yet another speaking objection?
Counsel was saying, we have argument and comment on the court's hearing, but I'm here in the jury's hearing. That's one question to ask.
Ask the question.
Yeah.
Ask the question again.
There's the answer to the question, was asked the counsel not editorialize in, as
Neither of you, no one is supposed to editorialize. I didn't, to be honest, I did not notice O.
I didn't say oh. Anyway, all right. So you just told this jury that you were grazed either by
Yep.
fragment of the bullet or the floor, correct?
From shooting at the floor and then coming up, I guess.
Yes.
I mean, I was hit and I ran to logic. I don't, like, it wasn't in slow motion, I don't really get shot at. I'm really trying to.
I know, but I'm trying to understand your testimony.
Me
Where
too.
you hit Would you not know? Were you
I
hit
just
by
said
a
I was
bullet?
grazed.
I understand.
I just said it 2 times.
I understand. But do you know what you were grazed by? Why
I
don't you
said
tell
it
me
2
you said
times.
I don't know what I was
You don't know
grazed
what
by.
you were grazed by. Could have been the floor, could have been the shell casing, could have been anything.
No, it wasn't. What you mean the shell casing? Only was when he shot the gun, I instantly felt my hand. So I'm assuming something had happened in between that time of me running to Elijah. I didn't have a hole in me. I didn't have other physical harm.
So when you first reported this incident, you said that you believed you were grazed on your left hand.
Yeah, I always said that.
Believe, correct.
Yeah, I always said that.
And
Thank you,
to
Boo.
be clear, 3
Thank
of
you.
your knuckles were scratched, right?
Yes.
We put up people 17. That's your entire injury from that night, correct?
I don't know if it's from that night. You're not showing me the timestamps.
I'm sorry. You don't
You're
know
not
that?
hearing me? I
No.
took many different pictures. You're not showing me the timestamps, and you said from that night.
Who took that picture, sir?
Obviously me, but you said from that night. You're not showing me the time.
He's saying he doesn't know when the photo was taken.
Did you do that to your knuckles on another night also?
No. No.
Did
That
you
was
do
the
that?
only time that night, November 6, 2021. Is that the only time your knuckles was grazed like that or scraped like that?
Correct.
Objection to the word scrape that misstates the evidence and lacks foundation.
Scraped. Oh yeah, because scraped would be them fighting. Scraped on the ground.
Injured.
That's the only time your knuckles were ever injured. Like
Yeah,
that.
after the shooting, yes.
So what do you mean you don't know if it's from that night?
What are you talking about?
Okay, so,
You're not talking clear. You're not like explaining it to
All right,
me.
stop
no,
it.
no, I'm not.
Ask another question.
So anyway, Mr. Efron, according to you, that's the entirety of the injuries from you being shot on November 6, 2021. Yes or no?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Is it,
yes,
is the
yes,
answer
yes,
yes?
yes, yes.
And I'm not sure that third little knuckle down there, is that also?
That's what I'm saying. If you're a ballistic person, you know how it goes. I don't know. And from what I know, Trump got it hit in the air,
All right,
got a little graze.
stop. Mr. Efron said this was the extent of his injury resulting from that.
I have one question I'm trying to ask. That third knuckle that you see there,
The third
is
night.
that a scrape on there? Is that a graze, is that a cut, or is that nothing?
I just told you, Tacopino, the man,
Wait, hold on. It's Mr. Tacopino.
Mr.
You don't
Tacopino.
call, he's not calling you Efron. You're Mr. Efron, he's Mr. Tacopino.
Right.
Yes?
Yes.
He did say Trump. He brought
What's the
Trump into this.
question?
Is that third knuckle, the one furthest from the bottom of the picture that you took, is that also grazed or not,
I mean, they all are.
including the fourth knuckle?
What's the fourth knuckle? It's only 3.
You want to see 3 knuckles in that picture?
Yeah, at this point, it's argument.
Yeah, it's the same.
All right. So, now, you did not get that.
KP. Oh my God.
From punches, right?
Of course not.
We got the best commentary on the internet for this trial.
Ask the question.
Did you
John
get that
saying, is
injury?
that correct or is that right?
Did you get that injury from punching?
Of course not.
No, you never punched Bills.
Never, ever did I punch Hills. Ever.
And your proof of that was, this is People's Exhibit 18, Your Honor.
The question is already argumentative.
Overruled.
You
The question hasn't been asked yet.
you provided this picture to the district attorney, correct?
I did.
Okay. And what you said that shows is Bill's face,
Yeah, you can see half of his face.
half his face.
Yeah, but you said I beat him up, went back and beat him up some more.
I didn't say it.
Oh, you did the first day. You definitely said I came back and beat him up some more, or something like that.
I said it. I
Oh, you
was
did?
there.
No. Ask a question.
So in that picture, you see half of Bill's face, right?
You do.
So if he had like, I don't know, a bruise on his lower left part of his jaw, you wouldn't see it in that picture, right? Right?
I mean, he was trying to say that his knuckles were grazed in the
question?
same way Trump's
I don't
ear
even know what I'm answering.
was grazed.
You see half of his face. Make this simple. You see half of Bill's face in that picture you provided.
You see about 75%.
Not 75%. See 75% of Bill's face in that picture. The other portion of his face, you don't know if there's a bruise or anything else on there, do you?
No, but you said I beat him up. I came back and beat him up. I'm 60.
The answer, no. Is the answer no? The answer was no. Everything else is strict. Ask another question.
Okay. Well, you did say, Mr. Prezolnik, when you were talking about this, there was also a video that showed his entire face, right?
I think this was a screen recording. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't record. It's kind of tripping me up right now. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. Do you remember when Mr. Prezolnik was asking about this exhibit, this picture?
Yes.
Okay. Did you tell him, do you recall telling him in front of this jury that there was also a video
Yeah.
right, okay, that showed his entire face?
Mhm.
Is that yes?
Yes.
Do you have a picture of that?
No, I took a screenshot of this. I didn't even know it was worth anything. I just was mad that I seen them all together. I just took a picture.
Or you didn't take a picture of it?
I didn't screen record the actual thing.
Despite claiming you were grazed by maybe a bullet on November 6, 2021, there were no burn marks on your skin, correct, Mr. Ekron?
That's gonna fall.
So glad you're here, Jack Love. We cut up over here.
I'm not an expert, so I wouldn't know. I know I was injured.
The answer is I don't know. You want something?
You don't know if there are burn marks on the skin. I want you to get that direct, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
On cross, you only want the witness to say yes or no. You do not give them the opportunity to elaborate. He keeps getting frustrated that he can't elaborate, but that's or
Now,
direct.
because of this injury, you went to Metropolitan Hospital in New York,
I didn't.
and you went to that hospital for the scrapes on your knuckles.
I did.
Objection to the word, objection to the word scrapes. This states the evidence.
You call them scrapes.
The injuries.
It looked like a scrape.
Injuries on your knuckles. And you said I did, correct?
Correct.
You didn't seek medical attention until you returned to New York from Los Angeles days later.
It wasn't days. It was 2 days later. And I didn't trust LA. I didn't trust nothing. That's why I got a lawyer and did everything I did.
You didn't trust LA.
I didn't trust nobody. Nobody.
Where
Nobody.
did you live from?
He's from LA, but that's where it happened at.
Where was the police?
Objection.
All right, this is Acapulco. This is going off on a tangent that doesn't need to be traveled on.
Anyway,
No, this is important.
Ask another question.
so you waited to fly all the way across country before receiving medical attention,
Katie.
right?
I had my hand grabbed right after that.
Is the answer yes?
Yes.
In fact, you only decided to get treatment after Detective Menifee told you during a phone call on November 9th that you need to get medical attention, medically treated because of the type of case this is. You remember him saying, her saying that?
I don't remember.
You don't remember him saying that?
Whatever she said, that's on her. Has nothing to do with me.
And
1,000%
after
agree.
speaking, do you remember speaking to the police on November 9th,
I
2021?
don't.
You went to the hospital.
What was I talking about? Before I went to the hospital. Huh?
We'll stipulate that there was a phone call between the defendant and the police, and on that date, I'm sorry, my mistake, with Mr. Relli, Mr. Rathron and the police on that date. So stipulate. You're welcome.
Before I went to the
Well, there's no question being asked, so you wait for the question.
Right.
So anyway, after this phone call, you went to the hospital that same day,
after what phone call?
the one that you just heard the stipulation, the phone call, please.
I don't remember.
And the doctors, you have the hospital. The doctors told you you were grazed by a bullet. I'm sorry, which one? You told the doctors you were grazed by a bullet, right?
I mean, that's what happened. Yes.
My question was, you told the doctors you were grazed by a bullet.
What else I'm supposed to tell them?
Look at
One
the
of you
guy.
told them, yes, right?
I mean, what else I'm supposed to tell them? Yes.
Yes,
Told them that,
yes,
yes.
yes,
Yes.
yes, okay. And
Girl, no,
you
they
didn't
cannot.
lie to the hospital staff about anything when you spoke to them, did you?
That question.
Overruled.
What does that even mean?
Did you tell any lies to any of the hospital staff?
No.
You were asked by the hospital staff, in the last year, how frequently have you used drugs?
Checks are relevant.
Sustained. Objection sustained.
Please advise the jury, Your Honor.
There's going to be no mention of drugs. Ask another question.
Okay.
But what if he?
You were admitted to the hospital at 9:06 p.m. on November 9th, 2021. You know that, or you recall that?
Is there? do you
November
remember that?
9th. Okay,
Can I say it again?
Sure.
that's a 3-day break because it happened on the 6th. He didn't go to the hospital till the 9th. The attorney was trying to get in the fact that this guy said on the hospital form that he doesn't do drugs, but does in fact, probably weed or something like that. But either way, the judge would not even let him go there because it is too prejudicial. A jury may decide we're not going to give him credit just because he does drugs, and that doesn't mean he couldn't be a victim of a shooting. Drug addicts get shot at all the time. He was supposed to tell the hospital, this is a scheme that I cooked up. He said, just like enough.
So we have a stipulation, or Mr. Efron, you were admitted into the hospital on November 9th at 9:06 p.m.
PM.
You were discharged from the hospital that same day at 10:42 p.m. So that's 1 hour and 36 minutes
Yeah.
for a gunshot.
Yeah, that's 2 days later after that, so yeah.
And the doctors at the hospital consider your injury to be superficial.
That's gonna call.
Sustained. Seriously.
Do you remember being asked? In your direct testimony, Mr. Roslomov asked you on January 29th, how did you know it was a real gun?
He hates this
Page
question.
39.
He hates this question. Right.
Take us through the water.
January 29th, on trial here for this injury, Mr. Roslomov asked you, how did you know it was a real gun? And you answered, you were hit. And that you were grazed. That's how you knew it was a real gun. You recall giving that answer to Mr. Sloman's question?
I guess so, yes.
Okay. When asked by Mr. Sloman, had you know it was a real gun, you only mentioned because you were hit and you were grazed. Did you leave anything out?
I didn't know I need to say anything else.
Question is called.
Overall,
You didn't mention shell casings, did you?
But also,
Well, how'd you know it was a real gun? You recovered shell casings according to you, right?
yeah, I did.
That wasn't one of the reasons you knew it was a real gun?
Yeah,
Oh, you get to say that when he asked you?
no, it is. Just been asked a lot of stuff.
Good point.
Tired. All the time.
Oh, wow. Got him, coach. What do y'all think of that? Oh, great point. If someone says, how'd you know it was a real gun? I would have said, because I found shell casing.
You provided 2 9mm Luger steel casings to law enforcement.
Got him, coach.
It's your testimony that you located those casings at the scene where you say you were shot.
I did.
He asked him, how did you know it was a real gun? He said, because I saw it.
Testimony.
He said everything but
you gave
because I found the
at this
shell casing.
trial on January 29th.
And if you really did find
When
shell
Mr.
casing,
Zone showed you the video,
that would be one of the first
roughly
things you'd name. Don't you think? What do y'all think of
52
that?
minutes later, at 11
Yes,
and
they
31
were.
seconds of an
No
individual,
DNA, no prints of
single
rock.
individual walking back
on
to
the
the
show.
scene, almost an hour after the incident. And you said, yeah, that's me, I'm sure. You know what I'm saying? That?
I remember, but it was only 2 seconds that he showed me, and then instantly I said it wasn't me.
And then you
So
said,
it wasn't.
this was only asked you, well, your clothes are different, and you said, trial to the jury, I changed my clothes, I probably changed my clothes. You know what I'm saying? That to the jury.
It was confusing, but it definitely wasn't me. It was confusing. I didn't understand the contents of it, but
That was him asking questions.
I mean, if we keep rolling the video, we'll just see me.
what he's asking is that what you said the other day? Yes.
Yeah, I guess.
And, to get to your last answer.
He already said because he was hit first. They said any other
Remember,
reason.
Mr. Zolman then read you from the
Gave no-
preliminary hearing, the question and answer by Mr. Kozlownik, where you said on page 127, where finally came around to say it's not me. Remember that when he read you that 2 days ago?
You know,
I just don't understand that.
argumentative
Like,
words,
I just
why
don't
we
understand.
came around, it's an argumentative question.
Do you remember, I'm crazy, Ron, over there, do you remember at the preliminary hearing?
Right, question with Ron, re-ask.
Sure. Do you remember when Mr. Kozlownik read you your preliminary hearing testimony after you said that you were sure it was you and that you probably changed your clothes?
I wasn't sure, but
You told the jury, right?
I mean, it was a 2-second video. I needed more.
He read you a portion where you said, no, that's not me. Do you recall that? In the preliminary hearing, when Mr. Kozlownik read that to you 2 days ago?
When I actually seen the rest of the video,
It's not, listen to what he's asking.
I don't get it. I'm confused.
Remember Mr. Kozlownik asking you 2 days ago, after reading your preliminary hearing testimony, a question and answer where you said, no, that's not me, in regards to that video?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go back one page before that. When I asked you this. Page 126, lines 18 to 20 for the preliminary hearing. Looking at that same video you told us. Yes, sir.
126,
Lines 18 to 20. Looking at that same video again, you initially told this jury that you were sure it was you. My question was,
Marriott.
Well,
question,
that is, the question misstates the testimony. You said, I'm sure that's me.
exactly what he said on the transcript.
Could also be.
no speaking objection.
I'm giving a
Give me,
second.
no, give me this, the page line, please.
Of the preliminary or the transcript?
Oh.
Trial transcript right here, page 60, Does that sound eight?
I thought you were questioning about what you said preliminary
I
hearing.
was, sir, I gave you that, but I was just told.
Right, I'm asking you to repeat it.
Oh, okay,
What page and what line?
120.
Preliminary hearing.
yeah, 126, 18 to 20.
All right, that can be read to them.
But there was an objection when I asked the question that you said to the jury that he was sure it was him at the trial. So what I'd like to do now is read, read.
Well, then you got to read 18 through
uh,
21,
Then I'm
22.
Then I'm talking about the preliminary, the trial.
Oh, I don't have,
So
I don't have the
I
transcript.
got it. So listen, I'm first gonna do what I just said I was gonna do, which is read the preliminary hearing transcript. The day before, the page before, page Mr. Brazil put it. Question,
I agree, Steve.
November 2023. Do you see yourself entering the screen, Mr. Efron? Again, looking at that video with that single individual at 11:10, 31 seconds. Answer, yeah. So at the preliminary hearing, like in front of this jury, when you first saw that video, you said that was you.
Because I went back, it's a tricky question, so if I'm going back and you show me.
Did you say initially that was you?
I probably did, but
All right, then that's enough.
Now, at the trial, I just want to make sure I wasn't misquoting you.
Mhm.
On page 68, line 7 through 14. I have agreed with you guys. Sure.
Somebody said, yeah, he can't go back to Harlem. That attorney is
So
cooking.
I asked you a question, I said, have you told the jury you were sure it was you? And I was subjected. So I'm gonna clear this up. Page 68.
Girlfriend, the prostitute.
trial transcript,
Proper question.
Covered that, yes.
There's no question pending. Go ahead and read the
Page
question.
68, line 7 to line 14.
Stop it.
He's telling the jury.
Stop
talking
it.
about,
I
was
don't
objected
want you
It's
to
not
be-
appropriate. You can't say
Stop
it.
Mr. Brewer, stop
Page
it. Mr.
68.
Tacopina, just ask questions. Don't preface it with any remarks or comments.
Damn.
Page 68, line 7 to 14. Mr. Rizal asked you at this trial, this jury, can you see what looks like an individual person walking just off the curb now into the street? Answer by you, to them. Yeah, that's me for sure. Court, keep your voice up. Witness, yeah, that's me, Mr. Prezone. Are you sure that's you? Answer, yeah, I'm sure. You remember giving that trial testimony 2 days ago, Gregory?
yeah, sure.
Now, you testified that you went back to the scene with your girlfriend, Lydia Parker. Is that right?
Correct.
That's the prostitute. Allegedly.
I'd like you to take a look at this photo and tell us if this is Miss Parker. We'll show you a picture.
Oh, are you kidding me?
I'm not kidding you. I'm not kidding you.
Are you kidding?
Just
I'm not
don't show it to anybody, just bring it up.
Because I want to see her. I want to see Olivia Parker. Or Libby Parker or Elizabeth Parker, whatever. Let's see. Hey, Miss Parker. Hey, Miss Parker. Oh, we don't get to see her. Okay. Well, thanks for taking away our fun. So what they paused, ASAP's lawyer, Tacopico, whatever his name is, pulled out a photo of Relli's girlfriend at the time. Now, mind you, yesterday, he pulled out the fact that the same girl did porn and was a prostitute. And asked Relli whether basically he prostituted her. So, because she also will give Relli money. So, like 2 days after this, she gave Relli $2,000. Oh, they done paused it. They done paused it because they don't want us to see Miss Parker. That's her name, y'all. Her name really is. Hey, Miss Parker. We want to see Miss Parker. We want to see the prostitute. We want to see the prostitute. I have a homegirl that used to be there. She's a prostitute, not officially. She didn't have a website or anything, but I'm pretty sure that's what she did with her spare time. My homegirl, I reference her frequently. Ah, Read these comments. He probably thought, somebody said, let me see her. Wait, Beauty said, we all wanted to see, but y'all, the way Relli was like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. Honestly, I felt that in my soul. Because it's very clear he did not realize. First of all, it is unheard of. It is very unusual that LA County allows cases to be televised. I can't believe they did it with it. They did not do it with the Kardashians. LA County does not let cases be televised. She would have been a lot better off if that would have case. The whole world now would know her face.
Mr. Efron, is this Miss Parker? You don't know if that's your girlfriend?
I don't know.
Now he lying.
You don't think it would be a yes or no? That is my girlfriend or not?
Yeah, she got makeup on.
He said she got makeup on. You don't know.
Our objection relative to 352 on this issue.
He says he doesn't know, go on to something else.
Sure. You claim that she saw you recover the shell casing, right?
When was this? No,
November
the question,
6th, 2021. On November 6th,
What
2021.
you
He's
kid?
sick of him. The lawyer
On November 6th,
just
2021.
gasped
You
and
claim
bent
she
down.
saw you recover the shell casing, right?
He's so sick of him. Hit that like, y'all. We don't have even 100 likes. We got 260 in the chat.
When you recovered the shell case,
She did.
was she there with you?
Mhm.
Yes?
Yes.
About how far from you do you think she was when
She
she
was
recovered the
looking
shell
for it
case?
too. She was looking as well.
How far was she from you?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Few skips.
It was
The other day,
3
Closer
years
than
ago.
you and I are, or further away than you?
you judged.
Like 2
Approximately.
people looking for something. She was close.
Closer than you and I? Or about the same, farther?
Further is like, we're looking in a vast area. But she came.
At the time when you actually saw the shell casings,
Oh yeah, she was
picked them up,
She,
where was she?
she was in about me. She was about me. When I was taking a picture.
She was right there next to you?
Yes.
Thank you. So based on that answer, she should be seen with you in the surveillance video, correct?
Your Honor, that assumes the fact, not
Stay.
evidence, that there was
Stay.
surveillance video of that.
Stay.
Have you seen which one?
I think
Well, I
that's
don't know,
pretty
I gotta think back.
Is that-
Think back to that second, because she probably was looking in the parking lot or looking off to the side or looking like, just don't remember that right there. I know I went back, got the bullets, but she was with me. I don't know where she was at
I didn't see her at
while I was
all.
looking for it.
And I don't see anybody bending down.
Okay. So she may not have been seen on surveillance video.
I don't know.
That, Your Honor, that assumes fact, not evidence.
Has the surveillance video been admitted yet?
Your Honor, may we approach
No.
explain?
Has the surveillance video been admitted?
It's equals 15.
It's not the entire, we need to approach, Your Honor, on
No,
this
it's
issue. So we do, so that.
All right, okay, all right. Tell you what,
Don't do that. No. Hold on. We can't get stuck now. Hit refresh. Doing that shit. Hold on. That was, hold on. Let me just see if it's all of them. We're checking now. Yeah, it is. Oh, they're on it. Okay, this is a break because they over there cutting up. Okay, it's one of them cut up breaks. I'm reading comments from the court TV. It said, this is the most unlikable, unsympathetic victim I have ever seen. You just need a positive idea on that short video. Someone is saying hung jury because they quit the shit show. Let me tell you something. And I'm gonna say this while I'm tapping my hair, because baby, I believe it with my spirit. If this jury hangs, they are not retrying this case. Ain't no way. No one cares as much. They are. She is magical. Said the judge is quitting over this. They are not going to retry this case. If this jury hangs, it hangs. That's that. Wait, why? Girl said, really, just say sorry. Yes, the judge is so over us. They're on lunch break. Oh, okay. Hold on a second. Let me just triple check. It says a short break. Did you hear them say lunch break? I mean, it would be about that time. I just want to double check before I break. Hold on. It just says short break. Usually they'll see. Let me see what court TV. Oh, it is a lunch break, guys. It is. Okay, court resumes at 3:30 Eastern. It's 2:00. So there's an hour and a half break. So I'm just going to leave this up. We'll be back at 3:30. I'm going to put up a banner. 3:30 Central. Thank you so much, Lisa Marie. All right, we're going to say lunch break until 3:30 a.m. For all right.
No mention of drug use, period. This is Capitolina heard it. You shouldn't ask the question. You should not have asked.
They over there arguing about something. Live court is on break. Got it. All right, guys. So I'm going to leave the stream up. I am going to pull myself down. Oops. I'm going to pull myself down. Just have the stream up where it says they're on break. And let's switch it to this. And when they return, I will pick up. But they need to wrap up with this man today. I don't know. Let me put my big face up here. I don't know what needs to take place, but they need to wrap up so this man don't have to come back on no Monday. He going to piss off the judge. He going to piss off us. Everybody going to be mad. Leave these people be. Beauty is, he said he know he went to Walmart to buy them bullets. All right, guys. See you guys at 3:30 Central. And we're going to put this back up.